Alright, okay. So I'm gonna take a look at, not that, Google Drive, my games. Let's go to number 10. No, number 9. Let's see what's in this code. Alright, you see it's already pretty complicated. It's already, holy heck, it's already at 1,500. My spaghetti code is very complicated. Anyway, so I have the things that tell you the plot values. It's 1 right now because I didn't have 2, 3, or 4 yet. That basically tells you what plant is in that plot time. Tells you how many days it's been in the plot. How many days the plant's been growing. Plot growth tells you the what stage, so it goes up to 3. Plot animation is just it was complicated how I did plot animation. I made it tick every second, and then once you hit something, it set plot A to something. These were my pictures that I had. I made them in this thing called Piskel, Piskel. Yeah, it took a bit of time, but it was fun. Let me show you the thing that really made this project almost not exist. Let's see. Well, this was kind of annoying. Anything that involved a lot of copying and pasting was very annoying. This. See? This whole chunk right here. Because this just shows how bad I was at graphics. Or not graphics, at coding. I literally just did a bunch of if statements for drawing. So if the plot's 1, if the plot growth is 1, if the plot time is this, if the plot time is him between these two, and I would redo that every single time. That was that bad. I didn't use while or for or whatever, which probably would have made it way easy. And the worst part is that when I added more plants, all I did was just copy and paste this, and then fill in every teensy weensy detail. I might make it plot growth 3, or I might make it Twix. Instead of Twix, I'll make it Raspberry. So that was pretty terrible, especially since look at this. I'm guessing this is what really swallowed up all my time. Just this copying and pasting and small details I had to change. This was the part that shows it tells you what actually is happening to the plant. I hadn't added a plant menu yet. I still actually haven't added a plant menu to the game. I probably should. Where you can right click. Is it right click? Left click on the plant and it'll tell you information about it. It'll pop up a little menu and tells you, oh, this plant is this old and it does this and gives you this much for this age, etc. Because I have a people menu already, so I could probably just translate it over. So yeah, this is literally just a bunch of if statements. This tells you check collision, plot growth 1, plot 1. Is plot 1 equal to 1? Plot 1 equal to you know what I mean? It just asks these questions, and the answer is the name. So it's just literally all I knew. Like I said, if statements, check collision, printing, drawing rectangles, and setting colors, and making variables equal each other, and that was about it. You see, look at this. I literally had to actually make the text move because the actual size of this is for the day count on the sun. I actually had to shift it over when it got to a certain number, because 1 is skinnier than 2, so it would look like it was offset, even though it's actually in the same place. If I hadn't done this was all just me guessing. All of this up to 100. So actually, this only goes up to 100, which means that once you get past 100, it gets really it looks weird. It looks all offset. So that was kind of, I don't know. This was literally just me fudging it all the way, jerry rigging. So this carbs, fats, minerals, proteins, they're labeled down here. It was literally as simple as that. Let's go up. I kind of skipped a lot of things. So these things just tell you if you break the plant, right click, if it says if button R, mouse press. I knew that too. Love that mouse press. I'd looked at it, honestly. It adds to the different things, so that's not that complicated. It played the break effect, which I think is basically the same thing as a Minecraft walking on dirt sound, but whatever. If space is pressed, it'll set night length to 0, which night length was a weird thing. let me see. Find night length. Find all in current document. Look at this. It counts up. Night length is the thing that is counting up. And as it counts up, if it's within a certain range, it'll change color. Like the background color, so it looks like it's a different time of day. It was really, you know, it was weird. It was what I had. I knew to do though. That's how I had things to move over time, you know. This was the plant menu. Yeah, this is when the plant menu happens. So basically, this would pop up when you right click. All it would test, not right click, left click. You just test if you left click in the bottom. Ooh, let me see. Let me see. Is it called? Let me see if I just looked that up. No, that's not it. It's called mouse. It's called something. I think it's called plant. If I just type in plant, I'll probably find it. My menu. You see? Oh wait, this is in all documents. I don't want that. Fine. All current document. That's rectangle. Oh my goodness. I apologize, my people. All current document. Dude. Oh, there's plant safety checks. This would test if plot growth were equal to 0, then plot growth equals 1. If plot equals 0, then plot growth equals 0. Stuff like that. Is there any sort of other weird stuff? Oh, and this was how I did the music. If world equals 1, which I use world instead of menu, instead of like that's what I meant. Like the main menu is world equals -1. It's really strange because world equals 0 is then the difficulty menu. That was later on though. So if I just set this world equals 1 because I thought the menu would be 0 initially. So that just plays the music, and then later on in love update it does. If this key is down, it'll mute it, which I think is still actually a thing. I forget. I may have stopped that. I had no way to change the volume yet. Basically, it set it to a thing, played the sound. When the sound was over, music is stopped. It would stop it just in case it would, so it could play the new thing. Then it would randomly pick. You see, other math at random. There were only 4 songs to choose from. Mariona, I'm going to agree. Mariona is the. Actually, I didn't show you that one. Is the ding ding ding, you know, nightlight and Boca Raton. Let me see if it's in another one. In 11. That's not what I want to do. I don't want to load it. Actually, let's see. Okay, so I can place things. That's the thing. So I have memorable information section, which is stuff that I was gonna then put into a save feature later on. Ooh, don't show that. That's not allowed yet. Let's go back. Let's see if I can do this in 10, then 10 should be also troubleshooting in a video. Okay. Oh yeah, nice breaking. No particles yet. I actually don't even have particles in the version I'm at right now, which I might add. I don't know. If I feel like it. So yeah, I don't know. World 2 actually became the people, the houses where people would live. But that's way later on. Once I didn't even think about having a larger aspect yet. I'm gonna go to mouse press because it would be there. Maybe mouse press. Let's do that first. Okay, it is recording. Mouse press. Oh no, not on this one. Sure, why not? This one has more plants in it. I won't tell you that yet. That'll make that another video. Let me see. So, mouse is down 1. Flip sweet hold. That's what I'm talking about. Downware. I called it downware for I don't know why. Maybe because underwear is a thing. It's a joke. I don't know. So basically, plant image and crap with that image of plant thingy. That's great grammar. So basically, P menu is a plant menu. When it's open, it draws stuff. And then this is actually in the trial function, I think, maybe. But it checks if you are holding on, if there's a collision there, downward equals 1. But if you let go of the mouse, somewhere if you let go of the mouse, it will, yeah, see, downward equals 0. If you collide with here, then downward equals 0. So I don't know exactly how it worked, where like, because I think it's checking for collision. I don't know. I think downward also equals 0 later on in another place if you let go of the mouse. But anyway, that's how I made the moving thing happen. I basically have it where you click, and by clicking, it detects, it like says it's downward equals 1. And then you move the mouse over, and then you let go, and downward equals 0. And then if downward equals, I don't know, it's weird. And if you let go at a place, it connects it. Let's test that right now. So if I do this, if I just hold on to it, it doesn't change, but I have to let go. If I let go up here, nothing happens. If I let go right here, nothing. And let go right here, it places it. See, as long as I'm holding down, downward equals 1. Then if I let go, downward instantly equals 0. Because it has to. So what happens? It's really weird. But I click on it, now downward equals 1, and that's because I clicked here. But because I haven't let go of my mouse after downward equals 1, downward still equals 1. It only equals 0 when I let go of the mouse. And if I let go of the mouse around here, it becomes a plank. And that's how planking worked. Pretty wild. So, yeah. I think that was basically all the code. Oh, there's also banana, which was just a test to see if graphics would work. It's my debug. Later I had a thing called debug n because debug is already a thing. And I didn't want to mess with pre-existing things. And also I gave the title Pioneer Frontier. That was my working title from the beginning. But I just stuck with it, I guess. I may or may not have stolen the fonts without crediting the person. Act like I didn't say that. Yeah, I even had background audio, which was really made it so the background audio for Okra Town was even louder. Family size. See, I already knew something about letting people live in the place. I just didn't think about logic, you know. There's disasters, which would then make Gauntlet happen. Storms, lightning, etc. Star count was later on how I made it so you could lose. I think there was a big leap between 9 and 11 actually, so I won't spoil it for you. That's all. Thanks for watching.